Hey everyone, what we're going to talk about today is Pinus virginiana, the Virginia pine. Virginia pine grows about 70 feet tall, grows in well-drained, loam, sandy, kind of clay soils, the poorer soils. It can grow in a lot of different habitats. It prefers full sun to do its best, but can grow in shaded areas. And it can grow in all different types of soils and habitat. What you're going to look for when you're looking out in the field is this is an older Virginia pine. So younger Virginia pine is going to have kind of an orangish brown bark, scaly bark, finely scaly. And then the older the tree gets, which this is a pretty old tree here, it's going to be more cinnamon color, kind of a that brown you'll see, and then you can see and hear kind of the scaly blocks of bark that it has as it matures and gets older. So it has evergreen needles, and so it has they're yellow green, kind of twisted. There's going to be two per fascicle. As you can see, there's two half, 1.5 2 inch long needles there. And then for the twig, it's going to be green, and then it'll be turned to kind of a purplish brown color, as you can see. And then when you get to the twig, you get to the bud, it's going to be this brownish gray color, if you can see on the tip there. This species, Virginia pine, is monoecious, so the males will have yellow flowers towards the tip of the branch, and then the females will be kind of a reddish color. And so when they have cones on them, they're kind of a smaller cone. As you can see, these are some mature cones that they mature in the fall. So and they're kind of this reddish brown color, and they'll have a kernel inside is what all the animals are after there. And it's a spiny cone. It's got little prickles on it, if you can see, and kind of sharp little prickles on it, on the cone here. Yeah, so you got the Virginia pine. A lot of different species like it. Eat the fruit on it, or the cone, and the kernel out of the cone. Squirrels, a lot of birds like it. You can use Virginia pine for lumber. It's not really used. It's kind of a knottier tree. When you see them grow, they're kind of scraggly looking pines. I mean, they're kind of just rough looking. They don't, they have sort of a uniform shape, but a lot of times you'll see them, they're more like scrubby and scraggly pines. It's a good differentiation in them. And then in almost all of them, you're going to see these branches that are just stubs that's held on all throughout the bark. It almost looks like a ladder on each side. And they're just, I know you can't see it here, but they're all up and down this tree where they've died, but they've held on. And so they're stuck on each side as it goes up the tree. But yeah, it's a Pinus virginiana, Virginia pine. On to the next one. Thanks.